Hi everyone, welcome back to Bevelin Dog Training. Today we're going to discuss the right way to bond with your dog. Dogs love human interaction and have their own ways to express their love. Spending time with us creates a bond that brings confidence and loyal companionship. All of us want that from our dogs. So doing these few things to increase our bond with our dog is only going to be beneficial to us. Dogs crave safety. It's a natural instinct in any animal is to be in a safe environment. So if we are seen as the safety to the dog, they're going to want to be around us more. Nurturing the bond is something that you should prioritize for you and your dog. It's really important, whether you're just wanting your dog for companion, or you want to actually train them to be a working dog or do obedience or anything, you must nurture your bond with your dog. Behavior issues can also be potentially solved just by increasing the bond with your dog with a little bit of playtime. So the first thing that I'm going to go through before anything else is just note, if you have a rescue dog, it can take them up to 3 months to settle into their new environment. So be patient with them. Really take the time to figure out what they like and what they dislike with treats, with toys, etc., etc. With the playtime, be very quiet and more just, soft and allowing them to come into your space to start. Once they've settled, you will see that all these things will definitely increase your bond and they will become fine. But 3 months is always a recommended minimum to allow your rescue dog to settle into their new environment. So the first thing that you need to always remember to increase your bond with your dog is give them quality time. Half an hour of your day should be dedicated to your dog. Whether it's playtime or it's taking them for a walk, that is important because it releases endorphins. Endorphins are happy feelings, and a happy dog, there's no better way to increase your bond with a dog and no faster way than making your dog happy. So a little bit of playtime. When you play, don't play rough with your dog. Play with something that really, really stimulates them and gets them happy and excited, but don't try and get rough with them, because that might just bring out a bad side of them, especially with a rescue dog. Let your dog rest by your feet, or if you don't mind them being on your couch, let them rest on your lap for a little bit. Any quality time with your dog is really important. It increases that bond. They want to feel you on them. It's their way of showing affection, is actually having physical contact with you. So physical contact can be during play or just resting at night on the couch with you for half an hour, or even by your feet. It's really fun, but it's quality time that you have dedicated to your dog. Second thing, I always like to say, take your dog on an adventure. So go hiking with them, put them in a car and go to the city and go walk around the city. Don't take them into a situation that's going to scare them. You do need to know your dog, but a situation where you know that they're going to be comfortable, take them to a park, go visit your friends or your family. Anything that's out of their daily routine is an adventure to them, and it's only going to make them enjoy their time with you even more. So take your dog on an adventure. Another thing is treat your dog. So when I say treat your dog, it can be either with treat or with a toy, but must be some form of treat to them. So I like to always surprise my dog every now and again with a new toy. And when I get home from shopping, he's really excited. He gets a new toy. It releases those happy endorphins again. A new type of treat. Every now and again I like to bring something new in as well. Just a quick different thing. Food also releases endorphins, which makes a happy dog, which increases your bond. So things that you can try as treats is like bananas or coconut chips. Some dogs won't like it at all, and others will really, really like it. So try it. It's really quite interesting to see how they enjoy different things. Show support for your dog. So if you know, if you see that your dog is in a situation that's stressing him out, the way to increase your bond with your dog is to show them that support, that it's going to be okay, and reassuring them that they are safe. It's very good for you to know how to read your dog's body language and see his likes and his dislikes by reading the situation, seeing, okay, this isn't good for my dog. Remove him out of the situation, and that's only going to make him find more security in you other than with something else in the environment. Again, get to know your dog's likes and dislikes. No one knows your dog better than you. You must be able to read his body language and help him out in a situation that you know is going to stress him out. Dogs don't understand sudden anger or sudden disappointment, so don't get annoyed with them or angry with them if they're not doing it right because they don't understand. Just calm down, slow yourself down, remove them out of the situation and reassure them that they are okay, and that will also help with your bond. A really nice thing to do with dogs to increase your bond is bring new tricks and new games into your play time or your training time or anything. Frequent training sessions with new tricks every now and again put in just stimulates your dogs. Dogs crave mental stimulation. So an example of a nice trick to teach your dog is hula hoop. It's really easy to teach your dog. It's fun, it gets them excited, and it gets them wanting to do more and more. And that's what you want. You want to stimulate their brain. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Catch. High five. Good boy. High five. Good boy. Go around. Good boy. High five. Good boy. Around. Good boy. Around. Good boy. Good. So if you have a puppy, a really nice way of increasing your bond with them is hand feeding. I wouldn't do this with an adult dog unless you know that they don't have food aggression at all. And with a rescue dog, take your time before trying this. But with a puppy, hand feeding, not every meal, every now and again. You don't have to do the whole meal, or you can do the whole meal. That really is fine. But hand feeding your puppy builds a enormous amount of trust for the dog, because they see that you are providing good, and what you provide is beneficial to them. It also shows that you don't intend on stealing it away from them. So it's that trust that they build up with you. So hand feed. If you do have an adult dog that isn't food aggressive, also do that. It's really good. It also, for a puppy, if you hand feed them, it eliminates the future food aggression. So it's actually a really great thing to do. Reward desired behaviors. I cannot push this one enough. So if my dog sits before going out of the door, I open the door and he sits down, I reward him every single time. It doesn't have to be with a treat, but with verbal reward. I say, good boy. A dog wants to hear that they're good. Anybody really wants to hear that they're good. So reward desired behavior. If he's good and he's not barking at what he usually barks at, you say, good boy. A gentle pat, a food reward, just a vocal reward, any form of reward, letting him know that he's good is going to make him want to do it more. Do not stop once the behavior is there and he knows the behavior, then just stop rewarding. Continue to do this throughout his life, letting him know that he's a good boy. Dogs want to just please us. That's their sole purpose in life, is to please us. So let him know that he's pleasing us by being a good boy. Be positive in everything you do with your dog. Have fun. I like to always say dogs are such happy, worryless creatures. We could actually learn something from them. So try be like that. Be happy, have fun, always be excited, be positive. A dog doesn't want to be around a person that's negative and that's grumpy and irritated. So be happy, be positive, be like your dog, and it'll be really nice, and your dog will want to be around you more. They don't want to be around a person that's annoyed. Rules are rules. This is one of the important things about building a bond, is rules are rules. So for instance, if you have a puppy and you decide no, you don't want it to jump up, that rule must apply all the time. You must sit down with your family if you have a family, and everybody must come to agreement on what the rules are for your dog in the house. So the jumping up, everybody must agree, okay, we're not going to let our dog jump. Because if one person allows the dog to jump on them and the other person doesn't, the dog doesn't have a constant, this is the rule, then they're going to live in confusion. Plus, then they will run up to Granny and jump up on her and hurt her, and we don't want that. So they need consistency in their rules. No jumping is no jumping throughout the family. So it's a very, very big thing. I advise sitting the whole family down when you get your new dog and discussing what rules are going to be set in the household, and stick with those rules. Everybody must stick with those rules. Consistency is really key for the dog to live in a comfortable environment that he understands. And then the last thing is having a schedule. You must have a schedule, especially with a puppy. You set a schedule on their potty times, their feeding times, etc., etc. So as they grow older, they know where to go to potty, when do they get their food, where do they sleep at night, what time do they get their food. Schedule is really important, and dogs thrive on routine. So give them a routine from the beginning and go throughout. If you have a rescue dog, put the routine in. It doesn't matter how old the dog is, they will thrive on routine. If they know that they get fed at a certain time each day, they find comfort in that routine. So we are going to be going through the different breeds later on in another video. Different breeds are certain, you don't want to stimulate certain things out of them. So let's say, for instance, you have a cane corso and you playtime, you don't want it to be rough, because you don't want any aggression coming out. Then plus, if you have a dog like a bull terrier that's got really lots and lots of energy, and your playtime is actually going to push that energy up, and they're going to want to play constantly. So make sure that according to your breed, you do the correct playtime with them. You don't want to go and push drive up in a dog that's already got a really high amounts of energy. You want to try and calm them down when they're with you, so that you don't get behavior problems like nipping or barking, or like digging and freaking out because now you've pushed their energy up. So according to your breed, that's how you can play. These working dogs, you need to stimulate them. Working dogs are really important to stimulate them. It builds your bond, and it gets them thinking. They need something to do. Don't just decide, okay, I'm going to play tug with my Malinois for 10 minutes and then they're going to be fine. No, they need to be stimulated. They are high drive, high working dogs. So according to your dog choice, is you must just do a little bit of research into your breed, and you will see what's really good for them and what's not so good for them. I hope you found this video informative. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below to get all the latest updates on our videos. Have a great day.